Hey, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. This pick a card is going to be all about, do they think about you? Yes or no? And let's get some expanded guidance on that, shall we? So for the yes or no determination, I'm going to be using my Jurassic Park playing cards. This deck is actually pretty cool because it's kind of like the box is 3D and a little bit like texturized. And I like how it looks like the dinosaur actually kind of clawed into the box. I found this on eBay a while back, but I thought it was pretty cool, so I picked it up because I actually really like the Jurassic Park movies. These are the decks that I will be using for the reading. I will be shuffling on camera and pulling cards that way instead of pre-laying them out for you. Your choices are between pile 1 for the pink Yoshi, or the blue Yoshi, or the green Yoshi. So, if you need any extra time, go ahead and pause the video at any moment while I'm speaking to take extra time to pick between each character, not the decks, because they're all being used in this reading. Affiliate links for the decks down below will be down below in the description box if you would like to check them out, see which ones I use, or maybe even possibly buy them and add them to your deck collections to grow them like I grow mine. I will also be putting timestamps as well down in the description box like usual, and as well as in the first comment for my mobile users. It might take me a minute or two once the video is uploaded, but it will be there nonetheless. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in, and I will see you at your pile. Alrighty, so for my left, I chose pile 1, the pink Yoshi. Yeah, that one didn't come out as well as the first one did, but whatever, we're just gonna roll with it. Because I'm feeling like in a silly mood. That's why I do the voice. If the cards are majority red, that would be a yes. If they are majority black, for the suits that come out, that would be a no. And either way, we'll be expanding upon it and getting some guidance and some messages for you guys to see if they think about you and maybe what their thoughts might possibly be and possibly how often they think about you. Okay. Once my cards do that, I usually know it's time to try and shuffle a little bit like this and pull Joker, and let's see. We'll do a 5-card draw for this one since a Joker popped out. So, yes or no, do they think about you? So because the Joker is predominantly red in this one, because it does have 2 different colors in the Jokers, if I can find the other one, I'll show you. It's an even number, so if I have to, since I can't find the other Joker at the moment, let's see if it's in the box. Because I usually take the Jokers out. The other Joker is yellow. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to determine by arm color for these Joker cards. So since his arms are red, and we have 2 other red cards, we will go with a yes for this one. So yes, your person does think about you. So what are their thoughts? Let's see. And how often? Part of me is kind of being a nosy little bitch because that's kind of why I wanted to do this. I'm nosy anyways. I love to get the most detail I can out of my readings. Why? Because it's fun and because I'm just, like I said, I'm nosy. And why not? It's fun. I enjoy it. And I figure the more you know, the better off you'll be. So. Ooh. And we'll take those. So where are their thoughts? Okay. When they think about you. So we have owl, face your fears, confrontation, sensuality, and enlightenment. They think about you being a very wise and smart individual, and they're always seeming to be in their head about you and trying to figure you out. And they're trying to figure out also the best way to approach you and talk to you about certain things that have been on their mind, because the confrontation and the face your fears go together for me. They actually really think about how beautiful you are. They kind of like to fantasize about you quite a lot with the sensuality card. I'm going to try and angle that down so you can kind of see a little bit better. There, that's a little easier. My camera just doesn't want to focus today for some reason. So with you being on their mind and in their thoughts quite a lot, they really like to fantasize about how things could be, and they also like to fantasize about the bedroom a little bit, is what I'm getting from this. So I want to pull some more cards and see exactly what kind of thoughts in particular with the fantasies they tend to have about you. And we'll see if we can get my camera to focus a little bit better. Because right now it's really starting to annoy me, and I don't want to start over. Because I feel the messages are the more important part than the cards, honestly. Either way, we'll get it together. So when they think of you, where do their thoughts lie, and where do they go for the most part? And one more. So they have energy or energy field and adjustment. Kind of trying to get it to focus a little bit so I can lock it in place. All right. So with the energy field adjustment, or cleansing and health. So they tend to really hold you close in their heart, and they think a lot of loving and caring thoughts about you with that when they're in their heads. And then we have the present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value, and nowness. So with that, I feel like to them, you are one of the most valuable human beings that they could possibly have in their lives, and they value you a great deal, especially in their thoughts, and they think very highly of you, and they really feel absolutely blessed. And then we have honor the masculine. Respecting men, embracing the masculine divine. So with that card, I feel like you make them feel more of a man. Like if this is a woman towards a man, you make them feel more masculine. You make them kind of have that in charge type of vibe. And if the roles were vice versa, then I feel like you've kind of really empowered them to step up and be more secure within themselves and kind of have a higher self-esteem. So I want to get some love messages as well for that. And then we'll do some blessings to see what kind of blessings can come from this. Oh, 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's 4. So with the first card, it says, close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful. You can allow joy into your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. So with this card, they're asking you to kind of sit back and know that things are stable and that you remain solidly in their hearts and that you aren't going anywhere anytime soon. And then we have, don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do. For it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Yeah. They want you to still remain yourself. They don't want you to be someone else. They value who you are and how you are now. And they love the fact that you are completely honest with them. And they like seeing the honesty in you and the transparency in you. My nose is a little stuffy today, so I'm a little bit stuttery. More than what I want to be. And then we have power. You instinctively know what is right for you. You have the power to say no or to walk away at any time. So that kind of goes back to the honor the masculine. They love how kind of in charge you are, and they like making you feel more confident and giving you that confidence boost because they feel like it brings out the best in you. So for the last card, let's see what we have. When it comes to matters of the heart, there is no right or wrong. Every choice you make expands your understanding of life and love. They hold you very close in their hearts. To them, you are becoming the love of their life. If this is a new relationship, for some of you, I feel like this is because you're trying to figure out where their thoughts are and where they lie and kind of where you stand with them. They hold a lot of value in you. They think very highly of you, and they want to just keep you as close as they possibly can. So let's get some blessings and see what blessings we can get for you with this. Like, cards don't want to shuffle. So what blessings do we have? A blessing of solace and hope. So even though you may be feeling a little left out in the cold, know that it won't be for very long because they are going to choose to open up very soon and be honest about their thoughts and have that conversation with you. And then we have a blessing on your health. So with this card, I feel it's more of kind of being a protector. They want to kind of bless you with protection and keep you there and keep you close so that they can kind of show you exactly how they feel and talk to you and be able to be more open with you is what I'm getting from that card instead of it being just for your health. And they also want to have a very healthy and happy relationship with you as well as what I get with this. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that it does resonate. But remember, these are just a general reading, and if you would like, and more than one pile drew you to them, please feel free to check those piles out as well, because those will be some extra messages for you, because not all the messages may resonate with you. So if you're new here and you like this type of reading and you enjoyed it, go ahead and feel free to hit the subscribe button, the like button, and maybe even leave a cookie. Just kidding about the cookie part. Just wanted to throw that in there to be a little cheeky. But other than that, have a blessed one, and I will see you guys next reading. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 2, the blue Yoshi, let's get into this and see if your person thinks about you, how much, and where their thoughts may lie. And also what blessings may be coming in for you, or may even be just some advice for you with this. When I do these for the yes or no, red is always yes. If the predominant card is red, like more numbers are red than black, black is always no. But either way, yes or no, doesn't matter which the answer is. We're going to get some expansion and find out the reason behind that answer. Why? Because I like being nosy. And I like being very detailed in my readings. So, does your person think about you? Yes or no? So that's 1, 2, 3. Now remember, no matter what the answer is, we're going to find out the why. And that is a yes. This person definitely thinks about you, and I hear it quite often. So let's dive into the why behind that and where their thoughts may be. One more shuffle. All right. So what are their thoughts when they think of you? You'll have to excuse me today. My nose is a little stuffy because the weather wants to be a jerk face and go hot and cold lately here in New York. So it's been totally messing with my allergies. So we have choices: Peacock, Letting Go, Vacation, and Archangel Raphael. Now that's a mixed bag of goods if I ever saw one. So their thoughts are up and down about you right now because they feel like they need to make a choice and they're trying to see which would be the better option is what I'm getting. Because one option seems a little bit too good to be true and a little bit more prettier than the other, kind of like the grass is greener effect. And then the other option is letting go and kind of either walking away for some of you or seeing where things go if they were to reunite. But they're trying to let go of the thought regardless to see how things kind of come to fruition, because I'm really attracted to the butterflies and also how they kind of transpire or transform. And then with the Archangel Raphael and the vacation card, I feel like they kind of want to get away with some of you and have some privacy, some one-on-one time to kind of talk more and kind of sort their thoughts and feelings out a little bit easier by being more in front of you and with you and seeing exactly how things actually would be if they were alone with you. But I also feel for the ones of you that have the part where they kind of want to walk away, I feel like if you guys were to kind of do like a little bit of a day vacation or kind of like just a small little couples getaway or whatever, what have you, I feel like there would be so much healing that would take place, and that is also much needed for the both of you in order to help them make this decision to want to stay and stick it out in the relationship and to see how beautiful things can be with you. Instead of kind of choosing the grass is greener and letting go, thinking things might be better if they were to walk away when they might not actually be. So let's dive a little bit more. And see where else their thoughts may actually lie. And possibly even why. For a reason behind them. Maybe we can get you some guidance on how to help with this situation. Oh. We have air. Breathing deep, entering into life, exchange of life, of life-bringing energies. Ugh, dry throat. So with that, for some of you, I hear too much and too close, and they kind of need some breathing room. For others, they want to bring you even closer. Whatever resonates the most with you, that is what I ask that you go with, and not try to squeeze it or fit it in to your situation if it does not resonate. Because for some of you, with bringing you closer, I feel like you are basically the air they breathe, that type of feeling, because they are absolutely head over heels in love with you, but they haven't found the right words to express it yet. So they tend to seem to be holding back a little bit. And for those of you where they want breathing room and some space, sometimes being a little too much or overbearing on people like that, they tend to be the more free-spirited type to kind of want to be the one to come to you instead of having you in their face all the time. Which I can understand both sides of that coin because I've been through it myself in my relationship with my husband. It's been about 20 years, I should know. When he wants space or when he wants me closer. So we have soul cage, rescue, escape from captivity, and restriction. So that goes with the being too much in someone's face and kind of just being around them a little bit more than what they're comfortable with and needing to give them some space. So that would be kind of advised to kind of back off just a little bit, kind of throw it off and let them come to you. That's kind of how it'll work out best. And that card just flew out of the deck. So we have the unseen. Too much is hidden from you. I understand that some of you feel like you want to know every little detail and they're just not as open as you'd like them to be. It's for a reason, and it's because they are a very kind of private person and always in their head. So their thoughts are a little bit darker than what you might actually find. And they're the type of person that kind of likes to keep it that way because they don't want to hurt your feelings if they say the wrong thing. So let's find out for those of you who they can't get enough of and want to bring closer and pretty much are the air they breathe for that mindset. So we have Song of the Siren, the call, summoning voice to acknowledgement, or acknowledge. They acknowledge every aspect of you. They want to be more open and they want to be more communicative with you. And they love hearing from you. They like to call you. They always want to see you. They always want to be around you. That type of energy. And then we have endurance. Keep going. They want to make this relationship last with you. They want to go as far as they can go as long as you'll let them. And then we have Yemanya. Or Yemaya, excuse me. I can't read today for the life of me, apparently. Yemaya, grandmother, ocean, primordial. Or primordial. Ugh. They want to nurture this relationship as much as they possibly can. And then we have beauty. Grace, loveliness, integrity of form and spirit. Ugh. So they want to nurture the crap out of this relationship because they find it to be one that is absolutely harmonious and beautiful. Especially they think you're beautiful as well as what I just heard. They really admire the fact that you hold a little bit of mystery for them because I'm really attracted to the way she's posed in this picture. Kind of almost a little bit withdrawn, a little mysterious, and it excites the crap out of them is what I get with this. And they kind of want to nurture you and bring you out of that shell just a little bit, just to kind of dive a little deeper and explore a bit more. So, what messages of love can I give you guys? And then we'll get to the blessings for you both. So we have give thanks for the blessings of love soon to come your way. Know that you deserve to be and have all that your heart truly desires. So with this, I feel like this goes back to letting them come to you. Let things unfold and transpire as they should. Let them kind of come out of their shell. By when you back off, it'll trigger them to want to come towards you. It's kind of like a reverse psychology type of thing. And then we have manifesting miracles. Your dream is soon to become reality. Trust your heart and continue to follow its guidance. So as soon as you back off just a little bit and they're aware of it and it kind of comes to their attention and it snaps them into wanting to come towards you, that's when you'll get what you want to know and what you want to hear from them, and those feelings that you've been kind of longing to hear and bring out from them. And then we have freedom. There is nothing stopping you. The path is clear if you want it to be. So with those of you who your partner has been kind of wanting that space, that freedom, give them a little bit of that, and I promise you your relationship will get that much better, and they'll feel a little bit more relaxed enough to be open and more communicative with you. So let's see what the blessings are for you before we go. What blessings are coming for them with this? Or can they actually use to benefit them at this time with this situation? One, two. Ooh, those weren't supposed to be in reverse. So we have a blessing for those who are nearing their final breath. And then we have a blessing on your wisdom. So knowing when to kind of back off or walk away is what's most needed for this, for guidance. Because I feel the second you do, that's when they'll come to you and they'll be more open and be able to communicate, like I had said before. It's kind of like drilling this in with this reading, where this person needs space. So what about for the people who don't need space? What blessings can I get for you? Only because there was two sets of groups. Well, two groups in this one. A blessing to lift sadness. A blessing for unity where once there was division. So I'm not really attracted to that per se. I'm really attracted to more the rabbit and the woman in this picture. I feel like there's a lot of growth that's going to be still yet to come for you guys, for those who are in the expansion group, who have their partner who wants nothing but just more time with them, more just one-on-one time and kind of getting to know each other, because they're still in a growing phase and they continue to want to have that growth with you and further things with you. And then with the blessing to lift sadness, they want to make you feel more confident, more whole, more comfortable with them. And they also want to be more honest and open with you as well, in order to have that more growth and expansion with you, in order to bring things closer with you guys. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you guys next. Pick a card if you choose to come back. And if you're a new subscriber or new person to my videos and you would like to, feel free to hit that subscribe button down below and the like button. And also, if you guys would like, comment below. Let me know how this resonated with you guys. Also, if you guys were drawn to more than one pile, please feel free to check out the other piles as well to see if there are any extra messages for you. So have a blessed one, and I will see you next time. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 3, the green Yoshi, let's get into this and find out if your person thinks about you or not. So when I do the yes or no question with these cards, I generally use the cards like this, where more cards that are red, when I pull them, mean yes, and more cards that are black obviously mean no. My nose is a little stuffy today because the weather's been crappy. 1 minute it's warm, the next minute it's cold, so now I feel like crap. And I can't breathe, and plus my allergies are killing me at the same time. Gotta love life. Alright, so does your person think about you, yes or no? 1, 2, 3. No. So let's find out why, shall we? And be a little bit nosy and get some detail on what's up. And what's possibly being the majority of their thoughts. That way you have an idea and an insight on what might be going on with your partner or your crush or current love interest. And maybe even change some of that. And one more card. Failed drawing to pull a bonus one, so why not? Apparently this person's thoughts are pretty deep. So we have competition. Ooh. Moving forward. Enlightenment. Sensuality. And confrontation. And then we'll do the bonus card last in a second. So this person feels like they're in competition with somebody that's been around you, and they're kind of feeling like they need to, their thoughts are kind of walking away and kind of feeling like, is that the best idea with the enlightenment card? Because they really don't want to sit there and fight or get into any kind of confrontation, because they feel like you may be possibly out of their league with the sensuality card, because you are a beautiful individual and they see you as one, and they kind of see you as someone who is quite adored and sought after for whoever that resonates with. Remember that not all these messages will resonate, and that you could always check out the other piles to see what does for any extra messages for you. I digress. But that is where this person's thoughts are at this moment. And then we have 7 deadly sins. Humanity's destructive traits. So they don't want to have to choose. Obviously, they really don't want to choose, but they also don't want to give into temptation either. So it's like catch-22, damned if you do, damned if you don't. So that's where their thoughts have been tied up, because of the fact that they see you around someone else just a little bit more, or they kind of notice that somebody else has been either staring at you more or hitting on you more, and it's causing some conflicting thoughts in their heads and kind of making them almost feel like they really have no chance and need to walk away. So that being said, your option is to either go forward towards them and reassure them, whoever this other person is that doesn't seem to be spending as much time with you, that's where their thoughts are. And if you like them more than the other person, then I suggest you start showing it a little bit more. Kind of just to help them out, because they're in a headspace that's really not good right now. So let's find out what else is going on. And where else their thoughts might be, or maybe even some guidance to help you put them some things into perspective for them. Tongue tied. I'm like, I know what I want to say, it's just not coming out the way I want to say it. So, I'm really attracted to the falling in love card. So, they are definitely falling in love with you. And it's been really kind of hard for them with seeing other people around you more and feeling like other people are attracted to you more. And almost getting your attention a little bit more than they are. So it's kind of like a jealousy type of thing is what I'm getting with that. And then we have transparency, contromancy, Imrama. I'm like, yeah, stuff he knows does not bode well for saying that today. And then receptivity. So with the Imrama card, it says, Wonder Voyage Crossing Deep Waters, Pilgrimage Journey of the Soul. So they are kind of getting swept up in their emotions a little, because they're very deep and emotional type of people. And they're trying to listen to their intuition and kind of listen to what their heart is saying more than what their head is saying. So it's kind of causing some turmoil back and forth. And it's kind of not allowing them to be as open as they need to be. And also, it's not allowing them to be as receiving either with listening to their intuition and also kind of seeing what's right in front of them with you, because I feel like you are interested in them and that they shouldn't have anything to worry about, but they do, because they feel a little bit insecure in themselves. And it's like the Four of Cups. They're being offered something, but they're not paying attention to it. That type of thing is what I'm getting with this card. That's the type of energy with the receptivity that I'm getting with that card. They need to be more receptive to the way you are with them and kind of see what's right in front of them blatantly, even though they have that stigmatism to where they feel like they're being left out in the cold when they're really not. It's kind of psychological issues because of how deep they feel and what happened to them in their past. So let's see what kind of love advice we can get to help you guys out with them and to kind of get them to see where their thoughts should actually be and what's right in front of them. Way too many cards. Alright, right away when I pulled this card and saw it, I heard a more peaceful approach and kind of extending the olive branch to them, kind of giving them a hint or a clue, basically. So the first card reads Passion. A magnetic and seductive quality surrounds you at present. Enjoy it. They have a lot of passion. They really, really want to pursue this relationship with you. And they are extremely head over heels in love with you. It's just the issues from the past kind of tend to get in their way a little bit more than what is healthy and should get in the way, because some people tend to get hurt more than others, and they tend to hold things in a little bit more than others when they shouldn't. But it just takes them a little bit longer in order to feel a little bit more comfortable, more open, and more able to get past those issues and work through them. I know it seems a little easier said than done, but that is how it is. And then we have Acceptance is the key to inner peace. At times, we must accept things as they are. There is no point to trying to change that which is beyond our control. So, with that, I feel, even though they feel like they can't change things, they can. They just don't see it yet. So they need you to help them to see that, to help them through this in order to change these things. And know that they do have a little bit more control over this than what they think. And they're able to actually see what's right in front of them a little bit easier. And then we have, you may not always understand why certain things happen. However, there is always a higher purpose to the events in your life. Through turmoil, a blessing will soon be revealed. So with a peaceful approach to this, and talking to them and kind of explaining to them that you really are interested in them and kind of reassuring them that you're not giving that other person that's been around you more any kind of attention that's more so than them, and that you're really not interested in them as you are interested in the other person who's feeling this way. I'm like trying to explain it the best way I can here without getting tongue-tied. Basically, they need that extra boost. They need that one-on-one with you. They need that reassurance that even if it's just a little bit, that's all they need. A little can go a long way, I promise you. So help them out. Help them deal with this. And things will be a lot more smoother. And they will actually be a lot more susceptible to opening up and kind of talking more and letting you know where their thoughts are. And where things lie with you and where they stand with you. And they will also allow you in more as well. Because I feel like for some of them, it's hard for them to express this to you. And it's kind of like a self-sabotage mode that they kind of end up going into. Which really isn't fair to the both of you. So let's see what blessings we can get for you. You guys have a lot of extra cards that want to come out. So, we have a blessing on your family. So, it's more of a union of coming together and having a stronger relationship bond between the two of you is what I'm getting. So, let's see what the other blessings are that can help tie this. A blessing of protection. A little reassurance, like I said before, can go a long way. So, knowing that their feelings are safe with you and that they can be reassured in this relationship with you makes them feel more safer and more protected and more comfortable. And then we have a blessing for support. So knowing that you're there for them and that you're pretty much ride or die for them, it helps them, like I said before, to feel more comfortable and more safe. So these are the blessings. And they also want that support from you so that they can support you in return, vice versa, so that you can feel safe as well with them and have that stableness in your relationship and that knowing of it. And then we have a blessing on a new venture. So it'll help them to focus more because I'm not so attracted to the new venture part. I'm more attracted to the girl being very focused on her target and kind of going for what she wants without hesitation, but also taking her time and remaining focused and dedicated to what she's doing. So they want you to remain focused and dedicated to your relationship, and I kind of help shift this person's focus and get it back on target. So these are your messages. I do hope that they resonated, and if you like this type of video, feel free to go ahead and hit the subscribe button down below if you haven't done so already, and joining our happy family, and also giving this video a big thumbs up, and leave me a comment below and let me know how this reading went for you and if you enjoyed it. Thanks, and have a blessed one. See you guys next video. I'm dreaming.